What's up, everybody? It's your boy Quay Da Vinci, man. I know I look rough right now, man, but I couldn't wait till I got a haircut to just make this video, man. I kind of wanted to make this video because a lot of people are in panic mode right now. And I wanted to make sure I knew as much information as possible before I just dropped the video. And after hearing everybody put their 2 cents into the situation, I wanted to say this. I've dealt with My Forex Funds for quite a while, over a year and a half, and I've blown multiple accounts. I've lost count of how many accounts I've blown.
Traffic!
But I've also, in that process, made a few payouts. I've never personally had any issue with this prop firm at all. And even though they most likely never coming back, I've always received support on time and payouts on time. But it seems like everybody is trying to say they a scam or a Ponzi scheme, even a pyramid scheme. But what's the truth? Well, let's dive into it.
There's so much pain in my body, it's like that old town road, yeah. And I don't think they can stop me, cause to the top, yeah, that's where I go, yeah.
Everybody's trying to figure out what just happened to My Forex Funds. Well, as you can see in this picture right here that I'm about to place right where my little finger at, this is what they said in their Discord. We can read it together. Yesterday, we learned that without prior notice or discussion, a provincial securities regulator in Canada and the commodities regulator in the United States issued orders preventing us from trading securities or accessing funds in our bank account. Okay. Until these freeze orders are lifted or modified, our business is effectively and at least temporarily frozen as well. We will be reaching out to regulators to discuss their concerns, and the first court date to determine whether the freeze order should be lifted or modified is currently scheduled for September 11th in the U.S., with another hearing later that same week in Canada. Hope to have this matter resolved as soon as possible and update this message as events occur. Now, that was what they put in the Discord before closing the Discord service, okay? The crazy thing is the Ontario Trading Securities Commission actually released what really happened in public, the real reason why My Forex Funds is going through all this. And I'm gonna put this next picture right here too, but this is the real reason why they cracking down on My Forex Funds. We're gonna go through it a little bit together. And this investigation that they've been doing has been going on over a year now. This wasn't no rug pull, none of that. And they sent this letter like 3 days before My Forex Funds sent out that Discord message. So that's the crazy part. It appears to the Ontario Securities Commission that Traders Global Group Inc., doing business as myforexfunds.com, an Ontario-based federal corporation represented to investors who paid funds to open accounts, that TGG was operating a retail foreign exchange and commodities trading firm. So we can kind of talk about that. That basically means that they are actually running an exchange, and it's not just a product. They was claiming to be running an exchange, where basically exchange, all that means is people are trading actual live capital. But we kind of know that them accounts be demo, dog. B. Muhammad. Ooh, I don't want to get that boy name wrong. Damn, it's tough. Muhammad Murtaza Kazmi, an Ontario resident, is the principal of TGG. For the vast majority of MyForexFunds.com investors, trading is simulated by TGG with various rules in place designed to benefit TGG to the detriment of investors. What does that mean? Well, the Ontario Trading Securities Commission is accusing them of not actually being exchanged, but actually that trading is simulated, and they put various rules in place at the detriment of traders so they can make more money off the traders. And the traders kind of just, they don't want the traders to make money, basically. D. TGG and Cosme may have used money received from investors to pay simulated profits to other investors and for Cosme's personal expenses. I'm gonna dive into that more later on in the video, but that's kind of sound like a Ponzi scheme. E. TGG and Cosme are continuing to raise funds from investors. F. TGG and Cosme may have engaged in Now, I think the investors are the traders. That's what they mean by the investors. The investors are the traders. If TGG and Cosme may have engaged in conduct that perpetrates a fraud and breach of subsection 126.11b of the Securities Act, RSO, as amended the Act, TGG may be engaged in the business of trading in securities without registration, contrary to subsection 25.1 of the Act. Which that means if they engaged in actual trading live markets, they not regulated. That's what they mean by that. TGG may have distributed securities without filing a prospectus. Prospectus contrary to subjection. Oh no. Contrary to subsection 553.1 of the Act. TGG and Cosme may have provided false and misleading information to the Commission contrary to subsection 122.1a of the Act, and the Commission is conducting an investigation into the conduct described above. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and read every single act and the whole document that was released by the Ontario Securities Commission, but I just want to get into what does this mean, though. Well, first off, that means the My Forex Funds business is put on hold. As you know, their accounts are frozen, so that means nobody's getting a payout. And the way things look, like nobody's probably ever gonna get a payout, because I don't see, with all the evidence they have, me reading more into it, I don't see them ever getting the business My Forex Funds back. Never. So anybody who had an account with them can't make a withdrawal. Nobody can get a refund on money they spent on a challenge either. And y'all probably had more questions on how long is their business gonna be on hold. Well, just y'all probably not getting their money back, just because even if they do happen to win the case a year from now, they still not gonna pay nobody out. And I doubt they win because of the unsurmountable amount of evidence they got against them. But until the Ontario Securities Commission finish their investigation on them, we really don't know what the outcome is gonna be. All we can do is speculate, which that's what we do as traders anyway. They most likely gonna have to pay fines, taxes, other stuff due to their specific business model not being what it claims to be. Because if you claim to be offering live capital to traders and you aren't necessarily regulated, the Ontario Securities Commission is gonna crack down on that, especially with My Forex Fund being one of the biggest firms as of right now. You see, the main problem is they was advertising live capital when everybody knew it was demo. That's false advertising for one. And the Ontario Trading Commission could label them as a Ponzi scheme. And by definition, a Ponzi scheme is a form of fraud that lures investors and pays profits to early investors from more recent investors. If they would have advertised like FTMO did, saying like, hey, everything is demo, it's to simulate trading conditions, they wouldn't have this issue, because you can't regulate demo accounts. Another problem is the fact that the business model isn't necessarily a Ponzi scheme, but it's very similar to it. Think about it. If 100,000 people buy a $100 challenge, then all they got to do is pay out the people from all the failed challenge profits. And since 90% of people fail, it's really a no-brainer. But is My Forex Funds a scam? The short answer to that question is absolutely not. I've gotten several payouts from them, and so have hundreds of thousands of other traders. If I find some of my old payouts I made back when I was first trading with them, I'll put them up here on the screen. But no, they had a legitimate business model which could have helped more people than it hurt. But the problem would be the lack of regulation and the very much lack of transparency throughout the company. They should have done better at explaining to the traders how they actually were making their money. The winners make money off the losers. That's just the world we live in. And I don't think anybody should label My Forex Funds or any prop firm a scam because of that. What people don't know as well is the Ontario's Trading Commission is notorious for doing things like this. They won't even let Binance serve clients in their province. So this could be them just trying to keep their money, their hands in everything money related, versus My Forex Funds actually being fraudulent and scamming. But it's a way bigger problem than maybe the Ontario Trading Commission being corrupt. Maybe My Forex Funds just could have advertised better. It's a way bigger problem. And that's the CEO of My Forex Funds. The problem comes in the fact that the CEO of My Forex Funds didn't truly have sympathy for traders. He didn't truly understand the trader's experience, and with that, he came into this business strictly to make money. It wasn't to see people successful. And shout out to Swagger C. I watched this video about this, but here's a few screenshots of proof of that. And let's kind of read them, right? The first one, slip them to hell. And that's a conversation between an employee, Trader Global Group employee, and an advisor. Slip them to hell. That's tough. You can't say stuff like that, especially when you go around saying stuff like, I'll put the other screenshot right here. But about them saying this, they said it's not only you that's losing, it's us as well, right? Because we want to make you profitable so we can be profitable. And that's explained in the video that Kimmel did. Shout out to Kimmel's YouTube channel. But
since we are expecting you to be profitable so we can pay ourselves as well, and again we'll talk about that in a little bit. If you lose all that money, it's not only you that's losing, it's us as well, right? Because we want to make you profitable so we can be profitable, right? So
that kind of leads into all this, you know what I'm saying, and why this is fraudulent behavior, damn near, because they sat up there and said, if you lose, we lose. But if that was the case, why would you be trying to slip people to hell? Here's the other screenshot. What did it say? I really need to know what they're doing so I can either ban them or stop them. He's got like 100K pending to withdraw. Yeah, he's got like 100K pending to withdraw. And then he wrote Trader Global Group employee A, so I need something to stop that money going out. And they care more about stopping people from getting payouts, trying to find any reason to stop somebody getting a payout. Why? Wouldn't y'all be getting paid too? That's what y'all said. If he was that person making money, why you doing all that? Why are you trying to stop him so hard? Because y'all not really making money. If he makes money, y'all losing money. That y'all got to dip into y'all P&L a little bit. And these communications show, like it says on line 79, the communication between Traders Global Group A and advisor to demonstrate how Traders Global Group loses money when customers make money. That's tough. And I watched the full Swagger C video about this too, and he said something pretty profound. He only likes prop firms where traders, actual traders, are the CEOs.
So when I say stuff, take it very, very seriously. This is why I said flat out, I like prop firms by CEOs who trade. Flat out, I just do.
And I truly understand why he said that, because we know a trader's end goal in this, if he was a CEO, it's not just to make money from the traders. It's to actually help and benefit the traders, because they genuinely want to see traders win, even if they have to dip into their own P&L to do so. Back to the baseline question, is My Forex Funds a scam? Like, my answer's still the same. Absolutely not. They just businessmen. And the old saying is true. It's nothing personal. It's just business. So yeah, we can sit up here and call them shitty people, this and that, but aren't most people? Absolute power has always been the cause of absolute corruption. So will regulators come for other prop firms? Yeah, most likely. From what I've heard, any prop firm based in the US or Canada will probably be hit with regulations sooner or later. But if their business model isn't like My Forex Funds, where they're not being transparent, they should be fine. My Forex Funds' main issue was the false advertisement and saying things on interviews like your success is our success. If y'all lose, we lose too. And that's not true. The solution of prop firms to me would be to start booking more of their profitable traders and make known who's getting booked and who's still profiting from just demo. And they should give advice on what traders should do to get booked. Like state what they looking for. Like, am I looking for good risk management? You know, taking the same type of trade, stuff like that. What are y'all looking for people to get booked? They should make some benefits for it, like maybe a higher profit split. I mean, let's be honest. You can't say earn as a professional trader, but that's not how we earning our profits. We earn them from the capital, the prop firm gains from the failed challenges, which is basically we gain them from the loser's money. I mean, if my Forex Funds was more transparent, they wouldn't even be in this situation. And I'll put the picture up again. Shout out to Kimmel's trade video. Kimmel's trading his video on this, but yeah, you can't say stuff like we only succeed if y'all succeed when that's not the actual case. That's just stupid, man.
How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
hold it.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
That sell the dream approach are gonna always come back and bite people in the ass. You gotta be real up front if you want any success, period. As traders who probably look forward to accelerating our career with prop firms, what should we do now? Well, now we understand the risks of prop firms. Did I just say risks? But anyways, as traders, we should have already understood that risk was a part of this game. The most lucrative yet hardest career field known to man was never meant to be without risk. This is probably the most highest form of risk anybody can think of. Me personally, I ain't gonna stop trading prop firms.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I probably just looking at prop firms that's not based in Canada or the US. But even then, I probably still trade with them because I just look for the ones who are pretty damn transparent. Like the funded trader, for example, or the smart funded trader. You know, firms like that, they either run by a trader CEO or they're very transparent or both, optimally. And the reason why I would still choose to do prop firms because the reward is still far greater than the potential risk. Yeah, I may lose $500 forever, but if I can gain 8% on a 100K account, that's a 7K payout. That's like risking 1% to gain 14%. That's an amazing risk to reward that somebody can get in a week, a month, 2 months. Most stock investors, they be happy to eke out 7% in a year. But bottom line, man, we gotta diversify as traders. You should not just be max funded with one prop firm. Instead, get as many different prop firms as you can, so if one does go down, you still got plenty of other funded accounts. So instead of being down 600, oh, I just lost my 600K max funded in my Forex Funds. Damn. It could be you got 6 different 100K accounts with different accounts. Okay, my portfolio just went from 600K to 500K. That's not as bad. It's nowhere near as bad. And something even more important, you should be building up your personal account as well. The more you diversify, the less you is actually exposing yourself to risk. So get a personal account built up and diversify your trading portfolio. The saying, don't put all your eggs into one basket, which that basket was my Forex Funds this time. Everybody should be trying to follow now. Bottom line of this whole discussion is none of us truly know if prop firms going to be here in the next 5 to 10 years. If all of them got a shitty way of going about business, all of them could be gone. There are definitely different solutions they could go about it, like taking the firm offshore, which is, that's cool. But why not just be all the way transparent with the traders who are trying to invest? Either way it go, we all got to take this seriously, man. Like Eminem song, lose yourself. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Stop just buying challenges without having a trading rule or anything. Make sure you fully prepared and take that challenge as serious as you would take a job interview. You on your A game. And that will help potentially accelerate you to get a profit split. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of this whole debacle. Hopefully My Forex Funds gets their stuff together. If they don't, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't think they ever coming back because of all the evidence they have against them. Like, it went from like, ain't no way they a Ponzi scheme to, yeah, and them saying that, like, come on. But regardless, like, comment, and subscribe, man. For more content like this, man. I will be back on YouTube soon. Just, I'm in grind mode right now. Got a lot of content in store for y'all, so stay tuned.